the wires in your wall.
I mean, these hamsters came to... Oh!
Crazy hamsters.
Oh!
This week on the Pocket Dimension Live, we're descending into the darkness and unboxing our next RPG, Shadowdark.
Ooh!
Welcome back to the darkness, y'all. This is the Pocket Dimension Live, a show where four friends talk about all things TTRPGs. Mm-hmm. I am Fitz. Bring.
I'm Matt.
I'm AK.
I'm Evan.
We gotta get this right.
We did it for once.
Really
yeah.
I like that we're descending into the darkness. I'm so cute.
Glitter goth.
Everybody's a glitter goth here. Yeah, I am excited about Shadowdark for the opportunity to get in touch with the goth side of my glitter goth personality.
Yeah. We need to see that side. Mm-hmm.
Well, hey everybody, let's see who is here so far. The crowd has been building. We got Kai wants to know who's excited. Matt says I'm excited.
I'm excited.
We got Mike who is driving around in a Kia Soul and is therefore a hamster.
Okay. I didn't get that
That's
reference, but now
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
That's how my brain works. We've got Jax, we've got Decisive, who I get to play in a D&D game with tomorrow. More on that in a second.
He is a freaking master. He is a master.
So
Love
excited.
playing with this guy. Yes, this guy.
We've got our great friends.
Gosh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we've got Seth and Amy are making incredible entrances with some pocket change right out the gate. Hi, guys.
Coming out swinging.
Thank you,
Thanks, Pocket
sweet
Change.
friends.
Thanks. I do need some kind of. You know what? What if we? That's
Fitz's. Yeah, we can't.
I'll share my tinkle tinkles.
I mean, it's pretty nice. It's
Don't share
nice
your
evolution.
Don't share your tinkle. Your tinkle is all yours. Who
Right,
else do we have here? We have Sarah Mobley, who is also excited about the unboxing and the hamsters. Mike renaming this Hamster Dark. We've got Cozy Cassie. We've got Caldaria Q is here. Has had some great things to add in our TTRPG channel. We've got Amy. We've got Seth. We've got Meg. Meg! Oh, I feel like we haven't got to see you in a minute. Welcome.
Oh, Meg Anderson King. Oh my gosh.
Thank you all for coming here. Housekeeping notes out of the gate. I mentioned our one shot. We're going to be running Disney one shots next month. Our good friend Seth. Seth, you need to change it. It's Seth the GM. I thought we decided that last week. We're going to be.
Man. It's okay.
Yeah, all you. We're going to be running some Disney-themed D&D one-shots, and sign-ups start tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm running this month's one-shots, one tomorrow and one next Saturday, but those popular, already filled. We're going to be fighting SAD, Seasonal Affective Disorder.
I'm so proud of coming up with that. I have no shame in telling the world that was my idea, because I'm very proud.
So what do we need for that? We need vitamin D.
Yeah.
We need
Need one of those lamps.
One of those lamps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't tell me, tell your party. La 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 la.
I'm telling my party right now, guys. We need vitamin D. We need one of those lamps. Exercise, new therapy, and I don't know, drugs. Probably drugs.
Maybe some Zoloft.
Have you decided what you're going to play, Evan? Why don't you unveil that live here? Are you going to play a druid like your party is urging you to?
I'm not giving nothing away.
Okay.
Because I don't know.
I'm about to say because you don't know yet.
That checks out.
Yeah. Jack says he's a druid. For those of you who are brand new to the Pocket Dimension, Evan loves a druid, loves to hate on a druid, so we're going to wear him down.
I'm going to shock you guys by showing up as a druid.
I bet you are.
Just you wait.
Our Beastmaster, who is now Mortal Kynan instead of Mortal Bane. I know, cool name change.
Who did?
And
Fine,
Caldaria
who did?
Q, of course we remember you. We know all of our pocket pals. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Isn't this
see?
game tomorrow? Yes, Amy, this game is tomorrow.
Yep.
Evan, I need your art so I can create your token, man.
I know. I'm working on it.
We got this. Team effort. It's a great group tomorrow. It's a great group next week. Matt's playing in next week's.
Yes, I am.
It's gonna be so much fun. And tonight I get to play D&D as a player with Kai running. Kai, drop that
nice.
sweet link in the comments,
Please
please.
do.
Please drop your startplaying.games link. So we can support you. So much fun. So when are we playing Free Market? We have so many games to play this year. Oh, Tabletop Phoenix made it. We need to learn about what Free Market is. We're going to get to what we're playing in a minute.
TTP.
But before we go like all Shadowdark all the time, we have another game that we want to play.
A game of our own?
A game of our own choosing.
What's it called? What's it called?
It's called Fandemonium.
Music is insane. Bark, 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 meow, 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 meow.
These intros bring me life. Every time.
Evan, you're the best. It's
You
so
are the
good.
best. You are the best. It is
Let-
so bad.
Bless your heart.
Let's talk about Fandemonium. I got jealous of all the great games that Evan was creating for us, so I decided to get in on one of my own. This week was a very momentous week in my life. This week, I purchased my first ever video game system. I've been playing my parents' Atari since the 80s. I still have it. It still works.
Wow.
And
Really?
today, yes.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
probably worth a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is actually.
Yeah, I love it. I don't have good hand-eye coordination. I was never a gamer, but I treated myself to a PlayStation 5 because I wanted to play a little game called Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3.
And so, in celebration of that, we decided, Caldaria says, you have a computer, what else do you need? I don't like to sit in front of my computer any longer than I have to, is my answer there. Like, this is work. You know, and so I wanted I can retreat to the living room and just chill. So
I get it.
in celebration of that, we're going to play a game. Fandemonium is the game. And so what we're going to do with this game is we're going to choose two different fandoms and we're going to see how well our players know them. So the two fandoms that are up this week are BG3 and BSG, Battlestar Galactica. So how this is going to work is I'm going to read you, my dear players, a name, and you're going to tell me, is it BSG or is it BG3? Who knows?
Or just BS.
Or is it just BS? Did I just make... Man, that would have been good if I had just made one up. Man.
Well, you can now.
Oh, man.
Just on the fly. Just go for it. We'll never know.
All right, sweet players. How about y'all roll some initiative?
I would love to.
Oh, snap.
I have dice.
You always have
roll
dice
for
if
me.
you have a... Okay, or we can roll for you.
Dice.
Yeah, roll for me.
You want me to roll
I have a
for you,
puppy in my lap,
Fitz?
so I can't disturb him. Yes.
All right, Fitzy, I'll roll for you
Nice.
with my sweet little tiny baby dice.
Eee, that feels good.
Whee.
Wait,
Okay.
do we get modifiers here?
Nah, it's just a straight
No?
roll.
Man.
Oh, Fitzy,
Whatever.
I did great for you. Fitz, you got a 17.
Ooh, thank you.
I did too.
I got an 18 though. Ooh, sick.
Ooh. You want to roll off Matt and Fitz?
Yeah, rollies.
Rollies. Oh, I didn't do as well on this one. It's a 5.
I got a 5 too.
Come on.
I did.
The force is strong with this one.
synchronicity.
Come on, man.
sorry.
All right, here we
Wow.
go.
I say for simplicity, I can go last so that we go.
We'll just follow
kind of
the- okay.
round.
So this means Evan, you're up first. Evan, Matt, Fitz.
Yeah. that feels
Evan, you're up first. Your name, tell me, is Lan Tarv from BSG or BG3?
Lynn Tar?
Lan Tarv.
Tarv.
Lan Tarv.
Tarv? Mm-hmm. BSG. Lan Tarv. That sounds pretty sci-fi to me. I'm going to go with BSG.
Final answer?
Oh, well, not anymore.
I was gonna Final answer, everyone.
Oh, okay. Yes. Final answer.
Okay, you are incorrect. It is BG3.
Oh, whoops.
Land sounds
Oh,
so sci-fi.
Yeah, both Sarah and Caldaria got it correctly. All right, here we go. Ready, Maddie?
I'm so ready.
Your name is Dodonna Saloy.
Oh.
Oh my, Dodonna Saloy.
Dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron. Dodonna Saloy.
Saloy is Battlestar Galactica.
That is correct.
Oh. Okay.
Bonus points. Do you know who Dodonna Saloy is?
Dodonna Saloy. No, I don't. I don't remember.
I think it only appeared in one episode as a human oracle. Season 3, episode 3, New Exodus.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Fitz. Nope, you gave Fitz. Maddie, you gave Fitz your point.
Oh.
Oh wait,
now.
hey,
In the
AK.
morning.
Do we get the opportunity to steal points?
Oh, right. Thank you for
Oh,
reminding me. Yes.
thank you.
Yes. So we will do that henceforth.
Okay.
Okay.
Good reminder. Okay. Fitz, your name is Leoben Connoy.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay.
Leoben.
Leoben Connoy.
I have not played BG3 and I haven't seen Battlestar in so many years. So all of these will be guesses.
Yep.
I'm going to go Battlestar. Why not?
All right. Final answer?
Sure.
That is correct. It is Battlestar Galactica. We're not giving points for this, but do you know who Leoben Connoy is? Evan knows
No,
who.
it sounds like a lion. Oh, wait. You know what? I'm just going to guess because this feels fun. Is this
Yeah.
the druid that, like, you can get it on with?
No.
You know, the
'cause
big
that's-
guy that turns into the bear
Wait, that's BS.
from the trailer?
What?
No, but it's Battlestar.
Oh, wait. I guessed
Battlestar.
Battlestar.
Yeah. No druids at Battlestar,
I
man.
was like, what? There's
I
a
quit.
druid?
If they're letting druids into Battlestar Galactica, I friggin' quit.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even remember what I guessed.
You're in a different universe just now.
The neurospice is strong today. Evan, tell us who Leoben Connoy is.
Well, it's a little bit spoilery, but I will say, if you haven't seen BSG by now, it's too bad. Leoben is one of the prominent Cylons.
Yes. Oh man,
There's only 12.
I love this. I love this.
Crying. I am
Meg-
laughing at myself so hard.
Meg
Yeah.
says, I'm sorry, the druid is also a bear. Yes. Welcome to
And-
BG3. And also, I love Mortal Guidance. Fitz is on something.
Uh-oh.
On something or on to something? I am on to
Onto something. Amy and everybody else commenting, none of us know what we're doing. That's the whole shtick. That's the whole tweet. We're all up here clueless and fumbling about. Welcome. Welcome if you're just now joining us. We're playing a game called Fandemonium where our contestants here have to guess, am I talking about a Battlestar Galactica character or a Baldur's Gate 3 character? Evan, you ready for yours?
Well, I thought I was going to dominate this, and I'm currently behind. So
right.
no, but let's go.
Your name is Art Culla.
Feels bad. Come on, man.
This was me last week. You know, I kind of thought I was gonna ravage
This is good. No,
those
this
monsters.
is hard. That could really go either way.
Jax says our cult leaders don't know everything. No,
Is it? Can I look in the chat for some sneaky help here?
I would prefer you not, but I'm not going to stop you.
Oh, good. You can't stop me.
I can't stop you.
Just use my strategy. Go with the vibes. You'll get it right 50% of the time.
Yeah.
See,
a lot of people-
but I did that the first time, and I was on the wrong end of that 50%.
Mike is correct. Art sounds like he owns a deli in the Bronx, and that is 100%.
Yeah.
He's a bodega.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm making a turkey sandwich.
Art, I told you I don't want hot sauce on my bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. Who wants? Okay. Art. What? Art Bell.
Culla.
Art Culla. I'm gonna be wrong, and I'm gonna go with. Baldur's Gate.
That is correct. Point for Evan.
Okay,
All
got on
right.
the board.
Maddie put him on the board. All right. Back up to Matt. You ready?
Yes.
Tell me about Alistair Thorne.
Oh. Okay.
Alistair's Thorn is a name from Baldur's Gate 3.
Final answer?
That is my final answer.
You are incorrect. For the steal, Evan?
Wait a minute. You can't steal it if there's only one other option.
That's true.
We had a whole discussion on the etiquette of how we steal and didn't even realize that it's a 50-50. We are
Evan for no points.
I can.
Tell us
Do I get a point if I tell you who Alistair Thorn?
Yeah,
who
you know
I think
what?
Alistair
There we
Thorn
go.
is?
I like that.
I am going to allow that. Yes. Who is
like
Alistair Thorn?
And I think I'm gonna get this wrong because
Okay.
I think in the original, I got this all wrong. I don't know who it is.
Okay. He was an officer on Pegasus.
Okay. Cool. That's not what I was
I
gonna
love,
say. So.
yeah, but I like that rule though. I love that rule.
Okay, so I'm now all turned around. Matt just went with Alistair Thorn.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fitz, your question is... so good at this. Your question is Eldra Luthran.
I don't know. Baldur's Gate.
Final answer.
Yeah, why not?
That is correct.
Good work,
See,
good work.
guessing is so fun.
Yeah, I think I've decided my strategy is to do the thing where if you don't know what to pick on the menu, you wait until the waitress comes and then you just shout out the first
Yep,
thing you think
I love
of.
that.
That's the strategy I'm going to use here.
I love that. All right. Evan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Jurgen Belzen.
Jerkin Belson.
Jurgen Belzen.
Jurgen. Is it pronounced Jurgen? Maybe.
Sure.
I think if it's Jurgen, I think that is Battlestar.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay. Okay.
Helen Kane's executive officer on Pegasus.
Okay. All right. Wow, you're really
Yeah, you
leaning
gotta
into the
catch up with the
Pegasus
points.
arc.
I really well. I was trying to choose names that could go into either fandom.
No, you're doing a great job.
Okay.
This is hard as hell.
All right. So another point for Evan
And for
me.
Fitz.
and for Fitz.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm already shirking my
Maddie.
damn duties. I know it's one of those days, y'all. Just hold it.
Jerkin them dookie.
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
everybody. Okay, I'm on it now.
Okay. So Evan just
Sorry. Decisive says Fitz with the beans and Frank strategy. What does that mean? I don't know, but I like it.
Frank
Okay,
Van
okay.
Beans.
Sorry. Keep going.
Kai says this is chaos and I love it. Yes, that is what we do here in the Pocket Dimension.
Welcome to our dimension.
Welcome to the Pocket Dimension. All right, are we back up to Maddie?
We are. I'm ready. I need
Maddie,
to catch up.
your name is Cree Derrick.
Cree Derrick sounds.
Last
It
name's
sounds
first.
like BG3, but I think it's Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, final
That's my
answer?
final answer.
You are incorrect. Evan or Fitz for the steal.
Yeah. Does anybody know
I can
who
make a whole.
3D
I can
is?
make up a whole backstory to this person.
All right, Cree
There's
Derrick.
some percentage that you might get it right.
All right. It's Fitz now. You ready?
I'm ready.
Viril Winker.
Winker?
What'd you call me?
A real winker?
Viril Winker.
Wow, you did a good
I am
job.
going to say that is Baldur's Gate 3.
Final answer?
Sure.
That is correct. Yay!
Son of a...
Henry Winkler.
Of course the force is strong with Darth Fitz.
This is like at the beginning of
working for me?
Ghostbusters, where he's doing the psychic card experiment.
All right, we've got one
Big
final
line.
round, sweet friends. Y'all ready?
Okay.
So good.
Let's do
In
it.
fact, do we want it for the final round? Do we want to say that every right answer counts for 2 points just to kind of mix things up?
Spice it up.
Why not?
Let's give Maddie a chance here. All right, so Evan, for 2 points, can you tell me about Playa Palacios?
Oh, that's definitely PSG.
Final answer?
No. Yes.
That is correct. Do you know who Playa is?
Playa. No, I can't remember. Why are you asking so much of me?
exactly.
know, it's a
Sarah.
beach.
It's a
Thank you,
beach,
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah says a beach. Playa Playa for real. Let's all go to Playa Palacios for our next nerd retreat, shall we? All right. Back up to Matt. Are you ready? Your name is Will Ravengard.
Oh,
That
Okay.
has to be
it's gotta be.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Maddie's on the board for 3 points.
Ooh, it's tied. It's tied. It's tied.
Wow.
All
Okay, Fitz.
All right, Fitz, you could take this home if you answered this one correctly. Your name is Romo Lamkin.
Romo?
Romo
Roma?
Lamkin.
Romo Lampkin?
Romo Lampkin.
I thought I knew that, but I realized I didn't.
Romo Lampkin feels like, I don't know, Battlestar Galactica. Why not?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
I think you need to leave the show right now, go straight to the casino, and just start placing bets, okay?
I gotta go down to, what was the Art? I gotta go down to Art the Bodega guy, get a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a lotto card.
Yeah, and head down to Atlantic City.
So knock Fitz's points on up to 5, Maddie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, of course.
Evan, I'm going to give you a chance to get a bonus point and go to our tiebreaker round because I really love this name and I really want to say it. So
want you to say it.
Can you tell me who Romo Lampkin was?
No.
Oh man, he was Gaius Balter's lawyer. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna throw the final name out for 1 point. So Evan could potentially, tie, and then we'll just have a tie. It'll be fine. Actually, you know what? No, whatever. For 1 point, just for fun. First hand I see will get to answer. Who knows where Hoots Hooligan is from?
Whoa, shifting gears here.
I mean, I could make a guess.
Matt, guess.
The Sword Coast.
I have no idea.
Oh.
BSG or BG3?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was with Matt. I was thinking, wow.
No. I don't mean anywhere in any universe ever. I should start crossing fandoms. That would be fun. All right.
I'd say that's Baldur's Gate then.
That is correct. So Evan and Matt tie for second. Fitz, you are our queen supreme of our inaugural Fandemonium matchup.
Oh, that's
It's all about the
beautiful.
vibe.
That's a good game, AK. You did
That
good.
was- thank
Those
you.
names were
Good work.
gibberish.
You know,
Just gibberish.
you can blame Evan because Evan was very of course I'm gonna know all the names yesterday. So I was like, boy, no.
Yeah, I know. I was I was very confident, and I knew as it came out of my mouth that I was damning myself to the hills.
It's okay. It's okay. You're there with friends.
Good.
We had
That
some
was
more
fun.
friends showed up. Glenn made it. If you're here, drop on into the chat and say, hey, that was really fun. For us, we hope that y'all had at least a little bit of fun. That was banana pants. Yes, it was, Meg. Yes, it was.
Banana pants.
All right. Well, that
Meg, I wanted to say real quick, Meg, we want to come up with one of those Fandemoniums for you. So please, we will tailor it to our dear old friend.
Yeah, what are you into?
Meg AK, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll be
Pokemon versus My Little Pony. I don't know. What are you into?
famous knitters of the world.
There you go.
hers is
Making stuff.
hers is going to be something classy,
Books.
like Emily Bronte
Yeah,
characters,
exactly.
or
That's fine.
it's going to be great. I love this. All right, yeah, we will absolutely bring more fandoms into Fandemonium. If you have any ideas for us, get to tip typity tapping in our Discord and let us know who you want to see go head to head. All right. Enough from me. I want to hear from y'all. What fun things are we going to talk about today?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Shadowdark. Oh yeah, let's get goth. Do we need to turn out all of our lights and
Go into a grayscale.
yeah.
We need black and white for.
Yes.
We do.
Our background is too cheery.
Yeah,
we
we're
need
too-
a
I've
black
got
and white forest.
I've got too many shiny, colorful things.
Do we need to have a quick recap on why we're talking about? I think everybody was here, possibly, but just a quick recap is that we had so much fun. Sorry, we continue to have so much fun playing DC 20 as a sort of, we have a very long-running 5e game or two, but we branched out last year with DC20. We had so much fun, and we're going to revisit DC20 when I think 0.6 or 7 comes out. But in the meantime, we said, wow, why don't we just try a bunch of different games, because it's good for us, it's great for world building, it's amazing for players and GMs. So this, y'all voted, and the vote was Shadowdark, which could not have made us more happy and excited. So this episode is all about the unboxing of Shadowdark, which has been out about a year-ish. It is written by the incredible Kelsey Dion, who I think all of us could not have a bigger crush on at this point, because when you dive into Arcane Library, that's Kelsey. When you dive into Arcane Library, her brand, it is just a freaking treasure trove of beautifully written, beautifully presented adventures
thoughtful.
for 5e. Obviously, Shadowdark. Her videos are so informative about how to build worlds and campaigns. I saw her live at Gamehole Con, and she is just as incredibly eloquent and interesting and fun in real life. So that's the wind up. Shadowdark. I think Fitz is going to focus on the player side ish, and then I'll talk about a couple of things that I enjoy about the GM side.
Cool. So I think, Matt and I have been spending some time. Oh, hi, Amy. Thank you for the super chat.
Hi, Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
We love you.
And
have a good meeting.
You got to go to a meeting, but it's been great to have you here. Yeah.
Distilled to near perfection. Ooh. Love that.
That is a really good way to put it, actually.
Yeah, that is a really, really, really good way of putting it.
Yeah. Because, Matt and I have been exploring the system this week, just like reading through, getting an idea for it. And one of the things that really impressed me right out of the bat before even diving into what's actually content-wise within it was just the way that it was presented. I was on the PDF. I don't know if you used the book or not, Matt, but even in the PDF, everything is very clear. Mm-hmm. It's labeled really well. It's laid out really well. It's very easy to read and understand. There's no sort of having to dig through things to figure out what you're trying to do. It's just, frankly, an easy read and super accessible.
It is.
And I'm finding that to be sort of the standard for Kelsey's material.
May I chime in there?
Yeah.
So really the only thing I did Shadowdark wise this week was hop into the Arcane Library's Discord. Mm-hmm. And oh my gods, I want to emulate it in the pocket dimensions. I'm just going to go ahead and come on the record and say that it is laid out so beautifully. Discord can be a really challenging place for a lot of us because there's just a lot of chatter that goes on, which is great, which we love, but finding and following things, especially in environments where you don't know anything. And so just the overall layout and then just the vibe, the people were great. We've had great vibes, DC20, shout out to that fam there. But the Arcane Library is another phenomenal community of nerds who just want to share. Yeah. So I hopped in today to say hello, and immediately somebody responded and let me know that they run weekly learn to play sessions for free every Wednesday night. And not only that, so it's like, hey, come in our community. We'll hold your hand and teach you how to play this. It was easy for me to sign up for it, which is like unheard of in Discord land.
Or the land period.
Yeah. Or any land. So the fact that it was just such an easy coast in for of the four of us, if you're new to the pocket dimension, I am the one that is the most afraid of any kind of newness or change. So I tend to be just holding my mommy's hand all the way. And so, I love that. Thank you. If anybody is watching this,
you're holding Joanne's hand.
Yeah, I'm just all the time. You can't see her. She's right here. I don't know. My mom is alive and well. This went on a weird turn, but
that got weird.
She's astral projecting.
She's astral projecting here to hold my hand. Okay. Anywhoozles, yes, anyway. I tend to want my mommy when it comes to new things. Was what I was trying to say there.
No, you're right. I'll piggyback on that to say that Kelsey goes in and she would have plenty of reason to simply talk about Shadowdark, talk about her own adventures that she writes, talk about her own stuff in the normal announcements channel. Like she's doing enough.
Yeah.
But nope. She goes in. She always talks about her friends. She tells people to go check out this game and this game and this game and this campaign.
Yeah.
Just
So
good people.
Yeah.
Good people.
So thank you guys for choosing Shadowdark last week in our community poll, because
Heck yeah.
we've barely scratched the surface and we're already enjoying ourselves.
Tell us more.
Speaking of the poll, although I guess we should back up for anybody who hasn't been aware of what Shadowdark is yet.
Yeah.
It is obviously a tabletop role-playing game, and it has more of a old school dungeon crawl, early versions of D&D vibe, but it has the simplicity of I would say it's even more simple than the current D&D edition. It's just very simple, very easy to grasp onto, but has that sort of old school feel to it.
It does.
Spooky dungeon delving. And today I think we're going to highlight a couple of the things that popped out at us as we were just initially reading through as what might be some super fun mechanics or things that are unique to Shadowdark. And the first thing that I want to highlight is that in Shadowdark, you can start as level 0. You can be a rando townie who just picks up a pitchfork and runs into a dungeon.
Right.
And so we put a poll out to our community. I like to pop in a poll Wednesday night or Thursday just to see what you guys think about what we have coming up.
You're a
and
poll popper.
52% of you guys, I asked if we should start with a level 0 meat grinder gauntlet where we just bring a whole ton of characters and see who survives, or if
How
we
many
should
are we going to
start
need?
apparently a lot.
4. Yeah, you start with 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Watching
Yeah.
Mike Shea's
Don't
video,
get too
they
attached.
dropped 40. Yeah, don't get too attached. Watching
Got
Mike
it.
Shea's video, they did a gauntlet. He brought in 40 characters, and of those, 10 died. So,
Evan's gonna, Evan, this is your game, bud.
yeah.
And mine.
As I was reading it through, I was like, Allison's going to have to get real cool with a lot of things real quick.
It's fine.
Yeah.
That's what this year is about. We are embracing all of the wonderful change being swept into my life because of TTRPGs. Really quickly, I want to say welcome to Night Noon Games, who came to us from the Arcane Library Discord server that we were just heaping loads of praise on. So if you're also here watching because, we've joined the party and you're from the Shadowdark side of things, welcome. We're glad that you're here, and all of our friends are great. You'll get to know them in the
Yes.
comments.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we would like to introduce to you in turn with some friends that we had in a group called DC20. So
Yes.
equally go check out that game.
Everybody love everybody's games.
Please.
It's gonna be so fun. And so you put the poll up, and immediately I think it was Decisive and Seth were like, ha 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 ha. Set up a lot of characters, you
Yes.
guys, and I went, oh gosh, what did I say yes to? I'm
So
excited.
speaking of the poll, I didn't reveal the results. So I asked if we should start with the meat grinder of level 0, or if we should start at level 1 and just give everyone a fighting chance. And 52, this was the tightest poll we've had.
Oh,
52% voted for the level 0 meat grinder, y'all.
Okay.
okay, but now that some of the Shadowdark community is coming in, I really want y'all to go vote in this poll. Those who have had a little taste of Shadowdark so far and know the road ahead a little better than we do, shepherd your friends in, get them to vote in the poll, because we really do want to know, as total noobs here, what do you recommend?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the poll again this week through next week, and I'll let you guys know if it changes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I don't know. I think a level 0 just absolute gauntlet of chaos and
Bring it on.
destruction sounds.
I'm
pretty
okay with
fun.
that.
But I think that if we play our cards in the same way that we did with the DC20, the first DC20 playthrough, what we did as a battle royale, I think could easily be, converted into the meat grinder. Because it's very similar. It is kind of like a battle royale. They call it the Gauntlet, and you're kind of running the gauntlet, and it's supposed to be really brutal, really dangerous,
Look at that.
truly dark and horrible.
Look at that grin. Did you see, Evan, there was a comment, I think it was from Mike, talking about you should just bring Toby into every one of these. Let's just see how many environments we can kill Toby in.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah, right?
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
What even is the pocket dimension without chaos? Which is why we're so grateful for our community voting for Shadowdark for us, because it feels like a great fit.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
it
on
does.
Toby.
Yeah,
I don't know,
we're
I'm
gonna
already
do
dead.
that. We're gonna do. It'll probably be a slightly longer, session, but episode. But I think we'll get the gist, and so many characters will be eaten by traps.
Glenn, they killed Toby and they'll do it again.
That's right.
Bet.
I do love that Tabletop Phoenix and then Jax backed him up that we're just living in the Tobyverse.
We all,
The thing that connects
it's that little kid.
all of our games is that we're living in the Tobyverse.
Maddie, I don't know if you're checking out, but some people are giving you some modules. It looks like Curse Scrolls 3S Gauntlet has come. So if you want to take some notes on what's being recommended.
Thank you, people.
Curse Scroll 3 from Night Noon Games, Trial of the Slime Lord sounds fun as hell. And then Decisive gave an upvote for Curse Scroll 3. So I think our illustrious, lovely GM now has some ideas to.
Oh man, thank you so much.
Hell
y'all.
yes. Hell
so
yes.
much.
Hey, Galaxy Fox, what up?
Galaxy's here.
Galaxy.
Nice. Slime
Galaxy
Lord.
has entered the chat. Okay.
late.
So, I know, help.
Don't look to us for help. We are not qualified.
Oh yeah, we're helpless. Now, Fitz. So
Yes.
There are some things that I have heard about Shadowdark that are very exciting. Matt and I have a particular love for low magic worlds. Not that Shadowdark is a low magic world necessarily, or game system, but there's a little bit of grit and realism that Matt and I have an attraction to, but we've never really gotten to play much of because 5e is what it is, and everyone, even at lower levels, can kind of be a superhero to some degree. And it sounds like Shadowdark is super dupes different than that.
Yeah.
It
The
can be,
spellcasting.
yeah.
I think it speaks more to what you guys want out of magic, particularly in a low magic world. And is that me?
Oh, that's Rain. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
So you're just you're just setting the scene for sure.
Yeah,
Setting
we're,
the Shadowdark
it's
mood.
ambient. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ambient rain sounds to the Pocket Dimension live.
You are our chief sound designer, so it only
right.
works.
You're just providing the ASMR for live. Guys, we're pivoting. We're going to be a lo-fi channel. Anyways.
Yeah, is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow. Speaking of hell. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, so magic. We are going to be, spoiler alert, sorry, we're going to be setting this in the low magic area of our world, Sigea, when we actually play the game, because this system of spellcasting honestly fits, I think, what both you, Matt, and Evan were looking for when originally world building for that group, which we've been playing for a little while. And I know the base system, it's supposed to be high risk, high reward, but I feel like that fits really well in a low magic system. And the way it works is it's a little bit more simplified from, say, the D&D 5e, which is going to be our blanket comparison system, because it's the Kleenex of the tissue brand or whatever. So there are...
TTRPGs.
It is, though. There are less tiers of spells, and you don't calculate spell slots, or you don't track spell slots. You have the spells, and every time you do a spell, you have to roll for it. And if you fail, then you don't know that spell anymore for the rest of the day.
Ooh.
So if you're
The
rolling really
whole
bad,
Day.
Stakes,
the whole
man.
day, the stakes are high. So if you're rolling real bad, you could lose all your spells and then be a 1 hit point wizard in the middle of a dungeon.
One hit point
just
wonder.
hiding.
You're just a walking dead person.
Yeah. It is the walking.
Amazing. Wow. That is buck wild.
Yeah.
Now,
I am shooketh.
If you land a spell, you crush it, typically, right?
Right. And you can cast it again as many times until
Oh, okay. So if it succeeds, then you can. Okay,
You
interesting.
have it.
then you
now,
have
Have
it
it.
still in your brain. It
But if
only
you
vanishes
fail,
if you fail
you
the
lose it.
yeah. So and nat one. Do not roll a nat one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
sorry.
one is
Thank
bad.
you.
That one is
Ooh.
real bad.
What happens? What happens? What
There
happens?
You lose
are,
it, is
Like,
what-
you
Forevers?
lose it. But also, if I know for sure the wizard table and actually the priest table, something happens too. But there's like a chaos. There's a chaos table that you roll on, and something bad can happen.
The
I think
wizard,
for
the wizard
priest,
mishap table.
wizard mishap table, and then the priest, you lose your connection to your deity and have to do some like penance or something.
Yeah.
to get your
Galaxy
spell back.
says, guys, make some marshals. You know my answer to this already. I am all in on the wizard already. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
I'm
this
gonna
is a
give you
good
a-
segue.
Can I give you a
This is
quick?
a good segue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go. What segue?
Can I
Yeah.
point out the thing? There's one cool thing about character building, and min-maxers are going to hate this game for so many reasons, but one of them is
Yeah.
that you may not know what class you're playing until you rolled your stats.
Oh.
You roll 3d6. None of this 46, drop the lowest. You roll 3d6 and you get that score in order.
Yeah.
So you may choose your class just based on what you get for your stats.
Love
so you're
that.
saying you're going to come in as a spell caster, but the dice may tell a different story.
I
you
am
could
all
always
in on
choose
that.
one. Yeah,
All for it.
but you're not going to be, you're not going to be super good at what you do if you go against the dice.
And I thought that I understood that as you level up, you keep rolling for new feats and stuff,
You do.
right? Like you don't actually, you don't choose, you
Yeah.
don't really get to choose as much. So
Okay.
it makes it even harder for min-maxers to min-max because there's so much randomness involved.
Yeah.
And please see an earlier YouTube clip of ours where we talk about min-maxers. I'm kidding.
We're an opinionated bunch if you're new here. Sorry, not sorry.
We are. Kelsey calls it build tuning, which is the most respectful way of
Build tuning.
build
Yeah.
tuning.
You know, I'm gonna admit something about min-maxers because and my feelings about them. And what I came to realize recently was that because I feel like Fitz and AK in particular are very knowledgeable about their character classes and the way that they go about it is very thoughtful and methodical. And I wouldn't necessarily call them min-maxers, but they do. When I'm playing in game with them, I'm like, wow, their stats are really high. How did they do that? And I can see how someone might say that they were min-maxers. Basically, what I'm getting to is what I realized is I think I'm actually just jealous of min-maxers, and that's where probably my bad feelings, my negative attitude comes from. So consider this my apology to
I don't
the
look at
min-maxers
it
of the
as
world.
min-maxing so much as making efficient use of our stats.
There we go.
And, I won't apologize for leaning into, knowing.
And you shouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's min-maxing, like gender, is a spectrum.
Yes.
And you've got the min-maxers who are going to make the characters who can do 400,000 points of damage and have an AC of 40. Those are like the
Yeah,
what
there's
we'll
a
call
toxic
the
min-maxer.
extreme min-maxer,
Yeah.
and what we're using the term min-maxer for.
Yeah.
And then you have us, which is I want to make sure that my character is good at what they're supposed to be good
Yeah.
at, or I want them to be good at.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
the other stuff is like, take it or leave it. Like, I'm going to leave that dump stat a dump stat because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
The other stuff, I'm going to make sure I can actually do what I want to do.
I just want to point out that the one time that I tried actively to not be resourceful in my character stat spread was the first time that I rolled stats and only rolled like 14 and above. And that's not my fault. And then Matt and I worked on ways to nerf my character anyways. So,
Well,
yeah.
so respect to all of you min-maxers out there, and my deepest apologies. But in Shadowdark, there's
Tough
like
titties.
not even an opportunity to really do that
Not
at all.
really. Not
Great.
really.
No, the only min-maxing you can do is say, oh, what's my highest stat? Great, I'll pick the class that matches that. That's about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Otherwise, you roll for your talents and you get what you get.
You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit. But
love it.
apparently, if we all got to come into, we're going to be, all of this, by the way, is leading up to, we're going to do a live play with it.
Yes.
And it sounds like we all need minimum 4 characters, is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
So there should be a spread, I hope, that, we'll get to, it'll be like a little buffet, like, let me taste this, let me taste that. It's going to be great.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Anybody out there in the chat who has played Shadowdark? For me, when I'm playing 5e, I'm not obviously I don't think about my stats that much. It's more about playing the character, thinking about just weird things they're going to say or normal things they're going to say. It's more about the role play. With Shadowdark, how should I approach this? Should I put that much thought into a character who's immediately going to die?
Yay, death!
We all
So got
We all
there.
We all float
all-
down here.
Amazing. Or do you not really worry about that? It's like, I'm doing a fighter. He's got a name. That's all you really need because he's going to be gone in 5 minutes. Don't worry about it. What's your advice?
Yeah, definitely weigh in, please. Night Moon Games. Yes, please, because we haven't played. But my general understanding is there's the Gauntlet, there's the 0 level option that you can or cannot, you may or may not start with, depending on what you vote, what your friends vote for. But if you do the Gauntlet, then probably, you don't want to get too attached because one of them is going to probably, at least one is going to come out a winner of the Gauntlet, i.e. survive. So then I think after that point, it's really just a beautiful game. So you make backstory for the characters in original D&D after
They survive for a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Makes
I
sense.
love this a ton, and I feel like the but here's the thing though. I do want to say that in reading more of the GM side of things, there are a lot of AD and D things that are that are present in this, and there is a concept of going into dungeons. There's a concept of the torch being really, really important. When you literally time your torch to make sure that that you survive.
This is one of my favorite things.
Most of the races do not have dark
Any
vision.
kind of boon or okay.
Most
I
of the
think none of them
monsters.
do.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think any of them
no
do.
humanoids have dark vision at all.
Right.
Right,
Only
I
the
think it's
monsters.
Most of
just
the
the
monsters
monsters.
do, so they
Oh,
can
good.
see you, so that's fun.
Great.
But then she goes into plenty of ideas for taverns, shops, overland, hexes, the style. So if you survive the Gauntlet, then it doesn't. You don't have to stay in the dungeon with Shadowdark. It can be your full
Realm.
campaign
Okay.
if you want it to be. Which is why, again, I love that we're talking about putting it into this world that we've created together. That is darker, but there's a lot of story and lore to go with it, and I feel like it really will be a great match.
So the thing that I learned about torches that I thought was super cool as a mechanism is that not only do all humanoids need them, have to, in order to see in the dark, you have to have it. You have to have them. There's a finite number of things that you can carry.
Right.
You have you can't. It's not weight based. It's slot based. So it's having, and that's because you need to have as many torches as you possibly can in your party. So that's cool that all of that matters. And that the torch is also a mechanism to help propel the game along. So each torch lasts for 1 hour in game time.
Yeah.
So you run out of you stay in a dungeon too long, you run out of torches, and you're meat.
Yeah.
You are meat. So anyway, it's so
Meat is
interesting.
murder.
It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm sorry if I'm stepping on Fitz and yours and Matt's toes here. I got excited
No.
about that.
No.
Yeah, and you
so-
brought up something I had forgot about, which was that a major component of the game is your gear slots and lighting, and you have to be very, very on the ball about what you have with you and how
Yeah.
quickly you're progressing through the game, because you're gonna run out of torches.
No bags of holding don't
Bags
exist.
of holding,
Yeah, right.
no
Your
light
armor
cantrip.
counts. Your weapons counts. Your gold counts. Your torches, like anything you got counts. And that's just so. I don't know. I'm into it.
Yeah.
So, Evan, I understand completely why you wanted to buy the system for Matt for Christmas.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
Thank you, brother.
Can we talk? Because it's as of last time the poll reported in, we were leaning session level 0. What does that even mean? As somebody, I'm brand newest of this table to the TTRPG world, so I've really only played 5e, DC 20, and a couple of others at cons. What's level 0? Anybody
Pretty
know?
You're literally just a random person.
You're just a
an
townie.
NPC.
You're a farmer.
You're a townie. You're
Yeah.
a farmer. You're an NPC who's like, I've got a stick. Let's become an adventurer.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn it to a torch. Hang
Yeah.
on, Bertha. Gotta get my torch out.
So
Go kill this.
it's Mouse Ritter, but we're not mice.
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of.
Sort of. Yes. I mean, it is it's chunkier than Mouse
Okay.
Ritter, for sure.
For sure.
It is there's more to it. Let me see. I want to find
But
I
you're
wanna find that
scrappy.
exact spot.
You know,
But yeah.
in Mouse Ritter, you're scrappy. And at level 0, you gotta be scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
And grab the pitchforks and
pitchforks and
knives. And I'm saying, yeah,
knives.
you're a farmer, you're a student, you're a commoner. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
you are okay. From her words, weak peasants who have not yet attained the skill
Peasants.
required to be
Okay.
adventurers. So a band of plebes that for some reason decide to go into this scary place or whatever the Gauntlet ends up being.
The local
A mall. You're the local taxidermist. You're the local.
Toby just fits right in, doesn't he?
Mike wants Toby blood so bad.
Oh,
But
man.
Here's a fun thing,
Oh,
though.
oh. I just realized you guys don't. It's not that you want to see more old Toby. You want to see more old Toby dying.
Dying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
okay.
that's the draw
Cool.
here. This is
Yeah.
their channel.
You know what? I
Watching
think
your
I've just
character die.
realized. Yes, that is the satisfaction. But I've just realized the hook of how we're gonna get 40 commoners outside of a dungeon. It's going to be the Matt. I hope you like this idea. The local taxidermy convention. So they're all
Done.
taxidermists.
Yes.
Done and done.
Oh,
Done
man.
and done. But yes, and to that point, actually, AK, one nice thing that happens with the 0 level characters are there are rules, stipulations put upon first level characters as far as gear. I think.
Okay.
You know, there's a certain, like you said, there's slots that you can fill, and you know, but apparently 0 level characters have what she calls beginner's luck, which allows them to have any gear until first level, and then they get restricted.
So what you're telling me is they're Matthew Bivens. We're just all playing Matthew Bivens.
just
Got
as
it.
a taxidermist, right?
Great.
So
For those of you who don't know Matt, like anytime he wants to pick something up, he'll just like pick it up and be solidly good at it.
and then I will be terrible at it for the
So-
rest of time.
Great.
So yeah, you've got beginner's luck, and so you can start with a bunch of gear that you want, but you have like one hit point. You're just like meat grinder. Oh, so
The
fun.
Toby-
dimension.
Yeah.
Toby
So
dimension, the
if
Toby
you're
dimension.
watching this video in the year 2025 and you're wondering why we keep referring to things as the pocket dimension, that was the name before we renamed it its appropriate name, the Toby dimension. So
Not confusing.
and if you want to see Toby meet his original end, check out our Shadows Cast and Embertide live play.
No spoilers.
Oh, thanks for the super chat, Jax, talking about the future of the Tobyverse.
the pocket
Yes.
change reserved for the future of the Toby
Jax is
verse.
voting. Jax is voting with her cash.
My goal, you guys, now is to find the one game system in which Toby lives. That's my goal.
Okay. All right.
This is not Shadowdark is not it.
It doesn't
No,
sound
it's
like
not.
Although it does make me wonder if, like, against all odds,
Cyberpunk. I think it's going to be Cyberpunk.
I think it'll be Cyberpunk.
it'll be Tales of the Valiant.
Oh, Tales of the Valley. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
could be. I'm down.
Love it. Beautiful.
Hey, thanks, Night Noons.
Yeah,
thanks,
thank you.
Night Noons.
Doing
Yeah,
this side
thank
of it.
you so much,
Oh,
and thanks for coming by.
Yeah, you've already been extremely helpful. We cannot wait to continue this journey. with
We
you.
hope we do you and the whole Arcane Library community
Yeah.
proud with this. We're so
Yes.
excited to be in
Yeah.
here and be doing
Thank you.
this.
Please come
Yeah,
back
thanks
and
for hopping
hold our
by.
feet to the fire. Mhm.
Yeah.
Help!
Please come back and be my mommy and hold my hand.
Okay.
Okay. On one hand, that was really cute and innocent. Another way, it was extremely creepy.
Yeah. We
You're
ride
welcome.
that line, don't we?
Yep, that's
Love it.
Cute and
love it.
creepy.
Wouldn't
Yep.
have it any other way.
yep,
No.
yep.
Yeah. So, what is the upcoming schedule? Does anybody know at this point? Ooh, thank you. See, I'm writing down Wild Sea.
I love this.
I'm writing it
Have a
down.
good day, night.
Wild Sea, okay.
Yes, you did mention that in our Discord, Wild Sea, that you felt that was a good fit for
Yeah.
our chaos. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Caldaria Q. Thank you, Sarah Mobs.
Sarah Mobs, you are
Y'all-
amazing.
y'all are amazing.
And I get called creepy. Jeez.
I had the most
Sorry.
fun with. Sorry, side note, because Sarah Mobley, super chat and neighbor and greatest friend. We had the most fun watching the new Godzilla movie, Gojira movie, and having dinner together the other night. It was so fun. Love you, Sarah. Bye. Anyway. Anything else we need to talk about? What's the schedule coming up? So this was kind of like a dip our toes in the stream, and
Cut a hole in the box.
Okay.
it's
The Shadowdark box.
Let's put that dark in the box.
The dark in the box.
Put the goths in the
The
box.
torch in the box.
No, it'll burn up faster.
okay. Yeah,
Gotta protect our
yeah.
resources.
We'll take the elevator pitch too. So yeah, what's next? What's next week? What's the week after that? Because I know we've got a
Yeah.
Gauntlet then for me to prepare. I'm asking for myself because I need to know the schedule because I need to figure out ways to kill y'all.
Are we gonna look at character creation next week? Is
I
that
think so.
Yeah.
We're going to try to model, I think, the way that we look at this, similar to how we handled the DC 20. Rollout is we're going to take some time to make. I think we're going to make a lot more characters. So that's going to take.
Sorry.
At least they're quick rolls.
yeah.
Thanks for the background.
I was just doing some
Gremlin.
Autobots, man.
I appreciate it. You want to give me some more ASMR while we go through the schedule?
Yes. Keep going.
Anyway, yes. So that.
So
and
we'll
then,
do that,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a 0 level gauntlet.
Yes.
See who survives, and then from there we'll have to pick our classes and actually
Yeah.
figure out how gear works and what we want to take.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on our live play adventure.
Okay. I'm ready for that.
And
I'm ready for
Robot
that.
would not be happy in Shadowdark. Robot's got way too
No.
many things that they carry.
Robot's
Yeah.
a little bit of a hoarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Robot's gonna fit, but yes, there's so
Unfortunately,
many
Robot
Tobys.
is not going to fit in this universe. No. There's so many Tobys. Too many
I think we
Tobys.
should
many
all be
Tobys.
Tobys. We should
Yeah.
all be
Yes.
Toby, you
I'm
guys.
down.
It'll be like that Aphex Twin video, which is to
Yes.
say all of the Aphex Twin videos.
Yeah. All right. I worry. Yeah. If as long as you as Toby's ultimate master are okay with sharing Toby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we'll do the Boblin the Goblin thing of just Toby 1, Toby 2, Toby 3.
There we go.
Could this
Bobby,
finally be the setting where
Toby.
either
Toby.
Fitz or I could pull off 3 kobolds in a trench coat?
Honestly,
I want to do it.
I mean, the middle, by the end, there might only be 1 kobold in a trench
Exactly.
coat. For sure.
Exactly.
that's how you do it.
That's how you
you do it.
min-max
You play
in
all your
Shadowdark,
characters
is you play
at
all your
once.
characters at
All your
once and just
characters.
hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
because you can play a goblin. You play as a goblin. There are fewer ancestries: dwarf, goblin, elf, half orc, halfling, human. But
Okay.
goblins on the list.
Yeah. And spoiler
There's
alert,
only-
that's what I'm picking. That's what I saw Goblin and I'm like, that's mine.
Goblin?
Is
Okay.
Stevie coming out here? Or Stevie's cousin?
Stevie's cousin. Stevie needs to live on.
Okay. That's fair.
Stevie the Goblin.
Yeah.
Now, there's one thing about Shadowdark that I already know that I disagree with, which is that Kelsey did include druids, which means that since you don't get to actually pick your class, guess who's going to end up playing a druid?
Wait, but is there a druid? I don't think so. I thought it
There
was
is
just
not
the
a
4.
druid, brother.
It's the
Oh,
4,
I just searched the PDF and I saw the name druid here. It says druid.
I mean, you
It says
can.
moon druid.
Is that a monster, maybe?
Yeah, wizard titles. It's a kind of wizard.
It's a type of
Archmage,
okay.
sorcerer, druid.
So I think you do
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that kind of choice.
Interesting.
And it's really just a
Probably
background.
not at level 0. Okay.
No.
Well,
No.
Okay, so Kelsey, if you're out there, thank you. I like you even more than I did a minute ago,
Which is already a lot.
which is already so much. But I'm still probably going to end up having to play a druid, just knowing my luck. Anyway, we'll see.
Well, maybe if you end up with a wizard, maybe, because here's the thing, and I know we're wrapping up, but one of the things we didn't touch on is that you roll for your background. So
Okay.
that's how you could get your backstory. So you don't necessarily have to come up with a backstory.
Yeah.
You just roll for your background, and that can kind of be your bullet point.
Yeah.
Nightwing said to keep the backstories short. Like
Yeah.
don't invest a lot. So rolling for them sounds great to me.
Yeah, and then you also get a title as you level up. So that can inform a little bit of how you play your character, and that's where you get the like archmage, druid.
Oh.
Um,
Interesting.
I can't remember what, but they're also, and the titles are based on your alignment. So if you're a lawful fighter, you have a different chart that you progress through of your title. So just choose the alignment that isn't matched with the druid.
There we
title
go.
if you
Neutral.
wanna
Thank
avoid
you.
it.
Thanks, Alex.
See, guys, now that's how you min-max.
Choose your alignment.
If min-maxing
how
was
you
all about
build
druidic
to.
avoidance,
Druidic avoidance. A druid that hates themselves.
I'll see myself out.
Okay. Oh no. Well, I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about the whole thing. I'm very grateful to my brother for giving me a copy of this beautiful game. I've been, like I said, I'm a disciple of Mike Shea, so I've been watching those, and so I cannot wait to cut teeth. And yes, somebody said in the chat earlier, it might have been Sarah before she departed the chat, that, or it might have been Jax too. Like the way that these things are shaping up, and the way that you can tune an RPG to a world, is just the sexiest thing I have experienced in a long time. Like Tethesia in DC-20, it's just so freaking right on, and I think this is gonna fit. So that's just fun. That is just fun, you guys. Just fun.
Looking forward to more.
Let's do it. All right, brother, you want to take us out?
You guys, thank you so much. This community, we've said it before, we'll say it again. It's our favorite thing about doing this. We love you being here. We love doing this with you. We have this YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. There's so many things. Please come into our Discord, and it's totally free. Gosh, you guys, I don't know. Oh, this show, you're here already, but every Friday at 12:30 Eastern, we'll be here. What am I missing, you guys?
Well, if you subscribe and then hit the notify button, if you lose track of the days like I do, then YouTube will scream at you when we go live next week.
Yeah,
True.
that's it.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all our super chatters. Thank you for everybody for being here in the chat with us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
We're very excited.
Yay! The Shadowdark.